Service shouldn't be complicated. This is how we simplify service by putting our clients' cards on file. Hey everyone, I'm Jacob Godar, the owner of Scooters Lawn Care, and my channel helps contractors deliver and clients experience a luxurious everyday life through property transformations. Today we're talking about how we simplify our clients' experience with us by putting their credit cards on file. And the very last point is all the protections, because I know that's one of people's biggest fears when they talk about cards on file is the protections they have if something was charged wrong or whatever the case are. So let's get right into these points. Point number one, you don't ever have to worry about that missed payment, that check that you've got to write out, that thing that you have to mail just to make sure your service gets continued. You never have to worry about watching mail come in and make sure it gets taken care of and sent out in a timely manner. It just saves so much effort on your part. You get a seamless service without any extra expectations. All you have to do is accept, and you put your card on file, and it all flows right from there. So really, that's one of the biggest things. It saves so much on postage. You don't think about it, and it's just fantastic. We get so many reviews from our customers of how they love this. So many people, I know, like I want to be able to put my card on file to have a service or whatever, because I don't want to have to think about making that payment. I've got one account that I use for everything, and it all comes out of there, and I can just watch it as it goes through. And point number two is spend your time doing what's most important. It is no thought required. It happens no matter what. Whether you're spending time with your kids, whether you're spending time on a vacation out of state, you're gonna get email notifications of everything going through on your account, what charges were going through, what was happening on your account, what you got billed for, one from our merchant provider and one paid invoice from us. So you know exactly what's going on, wherever you're at, doing what's most important to you without having to think about it. And that's probably the biggest part of it. You know, that point number one of not actually having to physically mail anything out or watch the mail or do these other things. And point number two, you just don't think about it. It's so seamless, and it makes everybody's service easier for them, because I can remember how many clients we would have that would forget to send it out, and they'd feel guilty about it. And it takes the guilt and the worry of ever having to pay anything completely away. Now, point number three, one of the ones I think is the most important, because I understand that people are always worried about their personal information. That's one hang up I've always had of sending a check, because you're sending all your routing and account information through the mail. But now with a credit card on file, there's so many protections in that. And I know a lot of people their first question will be, what happens if I was charged wrong, or this thing happened, and whatever the case. Well, say if the service was completed and something was missed, but no one was there to check it, and we did our follow-up call to make sure everything looked good, and it got billed out, and then something was noticed, we've got 100% satisfaction guarantee. So we're gonna get back out to that property, and if it was in the scope of work, we're gonna make sure that's taken care of. You know, we stand behind that, making sure our projects and what happens, everything is taken care of, and everybody gets 120% out of us. So also, the other thing is, what if one of our crews checks on their tablet wrong and says a service was done and it accidentally gets billed? That's very easy as well, because our system tracks everything. You know, it's so easy to see, hey, that got billed. You call in, we verify it wasn't actually done, like a mow or a spray. They can easily void that, and within 2 to 3 days, the money is back in your account. So that's another protection that we track really closely to make sure it's always on point. Another huge thing is, just like I mentioned, one of my big things, I don't really love sending checks in the mail because of the account information being right on it. People can see through, or they can rip stuff open. Bills always look really evident when they're kind of going in the return mail. And so the other part of this is when you give your number to our office, or you put it in on a credit card form online, you're not actually giving us the number. We don't keep anything. We can see the last 4 digits and the expiration date, but it is all going into our merchant provider, which is tokenized correctly. So we're PCI compliant. So all of the information is 100% secure. No one can do anything with that. There's nothing outside of what we're doing in our business that we we can use that information for. So don't ever think a card or anything is getting stored in some cabinet in back. It's not even by us. It's BluePay. They're a very reputable provider. I believe we're switching to another card provider through our CRM, but that is still, no matter what, it'll be handled the same way. So ease, never having to send anything in the mail, never having to spend postage, waste paper, all these things, watch for it in the mail, never having to forget, having the seamless service where no matter what, wherever you are doing what is most important to you, you don't have to worry about the billing with our service, and then all the added protection on the backside to make sure that nothing's going to get charged wrong, or if something gets missed, everything's going to be taken care of, and you're not going to have your information stolen. Everyone, I hope you like this. I hope this lets you know why this has been so huge to us, why it's been so beneficial to our clients, why we've had so many rave reviews of how easy it is to work with us, and that has been the Cards on File. So leave it in the comments below if you've got any questions or concerns on this, or anything else that I can type in, answer back to you, and make sure I get taken care of. See everyone soon. Great talking to you.